Yeah, I got your saplings here, Talisa. I'm loading them up now, and I will be heading on my way. Hopefully we can get everything done before we gotta leave. Yep, I got it loaded. Throw it in the shovel, and I'm heading your way. You know, Talisa, tomorrow's payday. We should order some Walker Evans shocks for the 1000.
I don't really think we need them, do you?
Probably not. Here.
Really? What happened?
Oh.
I don't know if I can use these.
Well, you said to hurry up, so I hurried up. I guess if I would have had the Walker Evans shocks, they probably would have rode a little nicer, huh? Honda's Pioneer 1000 is a great multi-purpose side-by-side right off the showroom floor. Combining that perfect balance between utility, sport, and recreation, the 1000 can get the chores done around the house and then hit the trail with ease. And just because the Pioneer 1000 is a great machine from the factory, doesn't mean there isn't room for improvement. In fact, in this day and age, it doesn't take owners very long after buying their side-by-side to start customizing it, from light bars that are strong enough to melt your eyeballs to $1,200 sound systems. Everyone likes to have their own unique flavor and characteristic to their side-by-side. And although I'm not a huge fan of elaborate sound systems or a million lights on my side-by-sides, there is one area I do appreciate that often is forgotten when it comes to these more utility-based side-by-sides. And that area is suspension. And with the drastic improvement I saw after installing the Walker Evans on my Pioneer 500, I knew when it came to shocks, Walker Evans Racing was the place to go. So having the Walker Evans shocks on my 500 and knowing firsthand the benefits I've been able to reap from that, and my back has thanked me for, I contacted Walker Evans and they hooked me up with a complete set of their shocks for the Pioneer 1000, which includes piggyback shocks for the front and remote reservoir shocks for the rear. And one of the best things about Walker Evans shocks is they are complete bolt-in ready. But this video isn't about installing these. If you're interested in how easy these shocks install, then you can click up here and watch the install video I've already done. What this video is about is pitting these Walker Evans against the stock shocks, and we'll see if the 1000 here will reap as many benefits as my little 500 did from them. Now I'm using the testing I did with the 500 as kind of the benchmark here for the 1000. I'm going to do my test with my Walker Evans shocks up 4 clicks from the softest setting, just like the 500. Tire pressure, of course, is a heavier machine. I'm running 10 pounds in the front, 11 pounds in the back, but that'll remain the same between the stock and the Walker Evans. So we're going to do the same test with the 1000 that we did with the 500, including starting off here with the country whoops. The next test is going to be the where did that come from test, albeit a slightly revised version of it. We actually have these double dishes here that's going to simulate those unexpected dips and bumps you run onto when you're out riding on the trail. The third test we're going to do is a rock garden, where we have various rocks strewn throughout the path. Now what this is going to do is really try the suspension out, as the randomness of the rock location will have you bouncing around every which way you can go. And of course, no round of testing would be complete unless we catch a little air in a 1000 on the I believe I can fly test. So as often is the case when trying to capture stuff on video, the footage you're about to see really doesn't do it justice. So a little pointer for you guys as you watch these clips, try not to pay attention and focus too much on watching the wheels and the shocks themselves move. Instead, focus on the roof and the hood lines. Watching how the roof bucks and bulls and goes side to side, as well as the hood, will give you a much better indication on how well the shocks are soaking up the bumps. And in addition to that, one more thing I've included with this round of testing on the 1000 is an in-cab view. You're able to actually see how much I am bouncing around inside the cab depending on the bumps. And hopefully that will help give you a better idea of how well the Walker Evans are working as well. So on a machine that already has a pretty plush and comfy ride from the factory, is spending the dough on a set of high quality, high performance shocks worth it, and is it needed? Well, that's first going to depend on your kind of riding style. Ask yourself and evaluate your driving. You know, are you an aggressive driver where you got the pedal to the floor 98% of the time? Do you just kind of leisurely putt around through the woods, through fields, through dirt roads, fire roads? Do you use your machine as a workhorse to get jobs done? And in my opinion, when people is willing to spend $1,200, $1,300 on a sound system for their side-by-side, then taking that money and putting it towards something that's really going to increase the performance, ride, and comfort of your machine is definitely worth it, more so than the stereo system. But again, it's all in what you like and what you prefer. If you guys are interested in picking up a set of Walker Evans for your Pioneer 1000, then you can head over to their website by simply clicking on the link in my description below. And I had such a nice leisurely ride here, I think that while I'm nestled nice and comfy under my machine, the sun is setting, I think I might just take a little nap. So until next time, guys, keep on riding. Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club. If you own a Honda Side-by-Side or are thinking about buying one, then you need to check out HondaSideBySide.com, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Head on over to HondaSXS.com and sign up today. Walker Evans Racing, providing high quality shocks and rims for a variety of UTVs. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to WalkerEvansRacing.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.